Start by securing your thread to the hook and then wrapping your thread back to the bend of the hook. Snip off the excess thread. The tail of the hare's ear is going to be made out of a mallard flank. Trim off a few fibers of mallard flank and measure them so they're roughly half the length of the shank, and then tie them in at the bend of the hook. Once it's secure, wrap your thread to about the middle of the length of the shank and then trim off the excess mallard flank. The rib will be made out of gold mylar. Tie that in at half the length of the shank and then wrap it back to the bend of the hook. Now we're ready to dub on the hare's ear. Tie in sparse amounts of hare's ear at a time, and when that's all dubbed on, wrap it to 2/3 of the way up the shank of the hook. If you need a little more, add sparse amounts at a time to dub on the hare's ear. Do your best to make it a nice even taper. But once you're there, grab your gold mylar and begin to wrap it forward, making a nice even rib 2/3 of the way up the shank. Once it's there, secure it down and trim off the excess gold mylar. Next will be to tie in the wing casing. The wing casing is made out of turkey wing. Tie in the turkey wing so that the bulk of the material is facing back toward the bend of the hook. Once that is secure, dub a little bit more hare's mask to your thread, and then build up the thorax of the hare's ear. And begin wrapping behind the eye of the hook, building up the thorax. And once it's built up, bring the turkey wing forward to just behind the eye of the hook and secure it down. A few security wraps, then pull back the wing and snip off the excess turkey feather. Little extra security wraps will help hold it down and whip finish. Once your thread is secure, snip off the excess thread, and we have ourselves the gold wing hare's ear.